everybody, this is Beachcricket, and today's video is going to be about something that all of you guys have been always asking me. And this is the question: are you afraid? Are you afraid being a woman, a single woman on the road, traveling all by yourself with your two pups? Are you afraid? Are you scared? Are you afraid? Well, the answer is no. I'm not afraid. And the reason why I'm not afraid is because of my life experiences. I am 63 years old. I've got a lot of life experiences under my belt. And I'll explain to you why some of those life experiences have really helped me not be fearful at all about going on the road. First of all, my dad was in the Navy, and because of that, we traveled, and it was so much fun. We went from Navy base to Navy base. We were all born in a Navy base. So mine was Charleston, South Carolina. And so we traveled, and you had to be strong about adapting to traveling, and you also had to be strong about making new friends. So that was an early lesson for me and my brothers. I was the oldest, and then I had siblings, and they were all brothers, and that's another lesson. Another really good lesson to learning how to be strong, okay? They are so much fun. I love them all, but they gave me a lot of learning experiences to make me be strong and not fearful about life. Also, the next thing was that we traveled to where my parents are from, and they are from Moundsville, West Virginia, and that place is so beautiful. Oh, it's so gorgeous. The mountains, it's just magical. It's enchanting. And we would go there for summers, and we would go there for Christmas time, and we had city grandparents and we had country grandparents. And so between the two, that was a whole new spectrum of, you know, learning things, and I just so much enjoyed it. So we got to see snow, we got to see the mountains, we got to have adventures. It was wonderful. And at that time, showing my age here, when we were traveling, the outhouses were alongside the gas stations and stuff. So we had, you know, we had indoor plumbing and everything at our home. So that was kind of interesting too. So that was kind of scary too, that dark hole looking down there. But anyway, so that was one of the things too. Also in class, I don't know if y'all have ever experienced this, but the national parks would promote different national parks, so they would make films. And this was back in the early 60s when I was going to elementary school, and they would show these films in class, and they were great because they would have the Greyhound buses going by, the station wagons, you know, the old Woodies, with everything packed on top, the family in there singing songs, you know, being happy going somewhere, and the campers and the RVs, all that kind of stuff. It was just, wow, it was just so great. I would watch those and then go to these national parks, and they would, you know, unpack everything, set up their tents, and have a little campfire, and have hot dogs, and, you know, s'mores, and roast marshmallows, and do all kinds of things, cooking. I loved it. Big pots of, you know, like chili and stuff. Oh, I loved all that stuff, watching all that. And then they would go trailblazing, fishing, boating, all that kind of stuff, exploring these national parks, and I was like, I want to do that. So that was an early wanderlust, watching that, you know, from elementary school, and then also traveling with my parents. It was just, oh, I like this kind of stuff. This is fun. It's exciting. We're going on adventures. It's just, wow, I want to live this kind of lifestyle. And then, as I got older, I had a job that I was a retail store manager. So I got to travel across the USA, and I either flew or I sometimes took a car, and I'd go open up stores at different locations across the USA. I would audit stores too, and I would train personnel. So that was a lot of fun. The only drawback to that is I worked the whole time, so I didn't get to see all these magical, wonderful places that I was sent to. So I was like, I've got to fix that. I want to go see what's all around here. I'm going to these places. So I knew that one day I would have the peace of mind and quiet to be able to explore on my own terms and enjoy it. So that was also built in there. And I wasn't fearful doing these trips. I did them all the time. They'd call up, say, hey, da da da, and I'm like, yep, there, going, you know. So it was fun. It was good training for me. I was also married to a cop. And between my management job and the cop that I was married to, I learned a lot of training on protecting yourself and survival skills, being aware of your surroundings, those sort of things. And those were very good lessons to learn, so they are key in this kind of lifestyle. And then after all that, I decided that, hey, when I get close to 62, I'm going to retire early, and I am going to figure out a way to do this traveling that I've been wanting to do all this time. So that's what I did. I was prepared. I did my research on it. I researched for a couple of years on what kind of vehicle I wanted, how I wanted to do it, that kind of stuff, all the information so that I would know. I wanted to have that kind of information because knowledge is power, and that's just another thing that makes you feel secure when you're out here on this life, you know, doing this lifestyle, is knowing what the heck it's all involved with. So, you know, I did. And when I bought the van, I got it ready, and this van has been changed so many times. You kind of metamorphose yourself into it because of who you are, how you're living your life on the road, and you will find that you will be changing your van quite a lot just to make it comfortable and, you know, just fit you. So that's one thing you'll really be surprised about. I thought once I set it up it was going to be good to go and I'd be doing all this stuff. No, that's not how it goes. You change it quite a few times because of different circumstances and as you evolved in your traveling too. So anyway, those are the key things that really made me strong and helped me in being not fearful of going on the road. So there's your answer. Nope, I'm not afraid of traveling on the road, enjoying this lifestyle all by myself. Well, I have my 2 girl pups and they are such a joy, and I'm sure you've seen them in my videos, Roxy and Riley. But for the most part, you know, it's just me as a human by myself, and I'm not afraid. I go around the van and I do a walk around the van. I check the tires. I make sure there's nothing that's fallen off or loose underneath. I make sure that everything looks okay. I check my fluids every time I pull out to go on the road so that I will be not fearful of the van not being in good shape going on the road. You've got to make sure that you have that peace of mind too on your vehicle that you're traveling with. So that's another key factor there. Okay, Beachcricket out. Hope that answered it. Okay, bye-bye. See you guys in the next video.